Hi everyone, welcome to watergoddesstarot. So today we're looking into what do your friends think about you. For the same we have 3 piles, 3 images to choose from. I'll show you the close-ups as well. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. You can pause the video, take your time and choose the image that you feel drawn to the most intuitively. Meanwhile, let's just begin with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out what do your friends think about you. Now before we begin with your reading, I just want you to understand one thing, that this is somebody else's perception of you. So this might or might not be true to who you are. Watch this reading according to that, okay? Now let's see what we have here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, the Magician upright, music, the Cosmic Egg, make a vision board, and here we have Buffalo upright. Okay. Now when it comes to you, your friends think that you are an alchemist, okay? Firstly, according to them, you have a lot of layers to your personality and there's also a bit of moodiness to you, okay? You change like seasons, your mood changes like seasons and you're very, very, very unpredictable. It's very difficult to kind of pinpoint as to what your next move is going to be. Your friends think that you are that kind of a person who has the ability to kind of alchemize your pain into creating something that's magical, that's just beyond this world. Okay, you in their eyes is someone who is a creator, who knows how to bring life to things, people, objects that are lifeless. You are that life force energy that can brighten up anyone's world. Okay? Because your friends think that you're a magical manifester is why they kind of see you to be someone who has the best of everything or has the ability to turn things in your favor. Okay, there's something about you that you are very good with, I would say, you're very good with molding, okay? Firstly, you're very adaptable not with your friends but with how life treats you, because there is a chunk that I'm getting for you where your friends think that you're very selfish. But then here I feel this energy is more around you being selflessly selfish, because here you're not being selfish just because you want to be selfish or just because that's how you are. You're being selfish because you're trying to protect your peace, because you're trying to protect your own self. And sometimes this is necessary. So as much as they think that you are a bit selfish, they also understand as to where you're coming from or why you're being selfish with your energy. Why are you being stingy with your energy? Your friends think that you are a charmer, okay? You're very confident, you know what you want, and you are that DIY kind of a person, you know? I mean, I can just come and give you the ingredients and you're still going to make something very beautiful out of it. That's the kind of person that you are in the eyes of your friends. Okay? Your friends think that you are a bit stingy with your energy, or you have boundaries because there was the time in your life when somebody exploited you for being an overgiver, off of being somebody who's too open with their emotions. Okay, you were this Knight of Cups upright. There was a time in your life when you were this Knight of Cups in the upright energy, but now you are in the reverse energy because you have had your share of pain. People have backstabbed you, they have broken your heart. That has made you reach that stage in your life where now you have boundaries, where now you have walls, where now you're not that open. Okay, even with your friends, you do have a fence. You are not just your most, I would say, raw self, because you do not feel safe. You're not all heart. Your heart is not 100% open, or it's not just naked. No, it's not. Because there's a part of you that you're trying to protect amidst all of this. Your friends think that you are building yourself up at this point of time. And this is one of the reasons that you are not very much into your friends. I very strongly feel that your friends are a bit upset over the fact that you are in your space and you are in your energy, where you are very much, I would say, comfortable in your solitude. Okay, if you are sitting with yourself, it's probably out of choice and not because you're being forced to do that. So they understand as to where you're coming from, but at the same time they have that thing in them that I wish pile number one was more vocal, or I wish pile number one was softer with me. Maybe you are someone who is quite upfront with your feelings, or if you do not have time, you're quite vocal about it. Maybe there was a time in your life when you had an issue with saying no, but now you've reached that stage where you're no more a people pleaser, and you do not have a problem in saying no to people, in saying no to your friends. I mean, I'm strongly getting this energy where you're very vocal about what you want in life, what you want out of your friendships, how much you are ready to deliver, what you're going to accept, what you're not going to accept. So there's a lot of clarity of thought that's present to you, and you have been able to vocalize that also pretty well. And your friends think that you're very selective. Okay, you're very selective and you're very moody. Maybe there are days when you are all heart, and then there are days where you do not talk for months, or whenever you talk after a month or two, you are the most sweet person ever. I mean, I'm getting this mixed kind of an energy where when you're cold, you're just very cold, and that's probably not intentionally. That's because you're focusing on yourself. And when you are in the mood to, I would say, give, then you do it from your heart. You're not fake. And your friends know that you are somebody that's not fake at all. You can be anything but fake. Okay, I also feel that some of your friends think that you're not happy, and again, this is pointing towards people taking advantage of you. Okay, or there was a time in your life when people just, I would say, they just walked all over you and you couldn't do anything. So if you have friends who have known you for last 10 years, 15 years, then they have seen you evolve. They have seen you grow as a person. They have seen you change as a person. Because whatever recent friendships you've formed, they will not be able to differentiate between how you were in the past and how you've become, because this change seems to be pretty recent. Okay, but then people who know you for years, they have seen you transform. They are the ones who are at this point of time thinking that you've become a bit selfish, or you've become a bit self-centered, or you just protecting yourself by keeping to yourself. As simple as that. A lot of your friends think that you are a literal magician where, you do magic, or you're into white magic or something like that, or you're very good with manifestations. There's something around you being a magical manifester, as I've said before, and this energy is still very, very evident in your reading. A lot of your friends think that you do something for your beauty, okay, some kind of magic for your beauty, for your youth, to maintain the way you look, because you're quite attractive and there's a lot of glow to your face, or you've got very good skin and hair. Okay, this is a channeled message that I'm getting for you, where your friends think that you're extremely good looking, beautiful, handsome, and there's something about you coming across to be very attractive and very magnetic as a person. Your friends think that you have a very, I would say, a very close bond with music. Music is quite healing for you. It's very healing for your soul. Maybe you're someone who listens to a lot of songs, or you post a lot of music, or you're really fond of listening to music. It works like therapy for you, and this is something that your friends have observed about you, and they have realized that you find your solace in the songs that you listen to or the music that you play quite often. Because I very strongly can sense somebody who is deeply into music, in love with songs, uses songs to express their feelings, their emotions, or is simply in love with, the beauty of music. There are some people, some of your friends, they think that you use music to manifest in your life. So the kind of music that you listen to, your friends are interpreting your mood as per the kind of songs that you're putting out there. Okay, maybe your mood has nothing to do with the music that you're listening to, because I personally listen to, I would say, so many songs that have zero connect with how I'm feeling in the moment, but it's just that I like that song. So maybe you are also that kind of a person who loves to listen to music, but then your friends are trying to read you through the music that you're playing, because there isn't a lot of open communication between you and your friends. Your friends think that you are, again, I would say, an epitome of beauty, of love, of abundance, prosperity, you name it. And I mean, there's so much of beauty and creativity to you. You're somebody who's a receiver in the eyes of your friends. Okay, your friends see you to be someone who is not a hustler. Okay, you're not a hustler. You're quite patient rather. You know how much work and effort to put into something that you want, and then you have that ability to wait for what you really want or what you have worked for. So they see you to be that feminine, or they see you to be in that feminine energy regardless of your gender. Even if you're a man who's watching this reading, understand that we all have masculine and feminine energies to us, and your friends think that you are more in your feminine energies than your masculine, where you are in sync with the universe. You do not chase, you attract. You are very relaxed because you know that everything that's meant for you, it is going to come to you in divine timing. Even if it passes you by, it is going to take a turn and come back to you if it is for you. This is the kind of belief that you have, or this is what your friends think about you. Again, might or might not be true, but then this is how they see you to be. Your friends also think that you're somebody who's very fertile. You are somebody who is going to be, I would say, very good in the bedroom. So there's a high possibility that a friend of yours has a definite crush on you, because I am getting a bit of 18 plus messages for you over here. And of course, it's coming from your friends, so you know it better. But then there is somebody in your energy field who is crushing over you and who has these thoughts towards you, who feels or imagines a lot in their head as to how good it'll be if they get an opportunity to explore you, because you are a lover. You have a lot of love to give, but you got to receive in order to give. There's that energy to you where your friends think that you need a lot of love, care, attention, and affection. And there you are wearing a lot of masks, claiming to acting all nonchalant, where in reality you are still that softie, where in reality you're still that person who believes in fairy tales, who believes in happily ever afters, who feels that, you know, fiction can also become reality, and who is a lover, who is a lover boy, a lover girl. And you have a lot of love to give. You have a lot of love to give, but some part of you also needs that care, that attention, that affection. Okay. As I have said, I think I'm repeating this the third time in your reading, that you're an excellent manifestor. Your friends think that you're an excellent manifestor. Even if you do not have a vision board, okay, your friends think that you have a vision board and you have certain hidden manifestations that are there on your vision board, and one after the other, they're all going to come true because of how determined and patient you are. Some of your friends think that you're a visionary. Okay, what they cannot see, you can see that. And the way you look at future, they do not have the ability to look at the future from your eyes, because you're very different, because you are very uniquely you, and you know how to get what you want in life. Even if the circumstances are against you, you have that ability to kind of maneuver things, energies in such a way that the whole universe kind of, you know, it conspires to make things happen for you. So there's this very famous dialogue that I'm getting, that 𝙤𝙀 Khan's dialogue from 𝙀𝙀𝙢𝙚 𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀. Okay. It means the same, that, you know, if you really want something, the entire universe is going to conspire to kind of, you know, get you there, or to kind of make you meet that particular person, or make you reach that goal. Whatever you want in your life, it's going to come to you. So you are giving me that kind of vibes, and this is how your friends think that you operate. They think that you have a beautiful relationship with the universe, and everything ends up working out for you because you've cracked the code, because you know how manifestation works, because you know how the universe works. Okay. Your friends think that you're someone who's very, very grounded. Okay. Again, regardless of whatever you've been through, your friends see you to be someone who's very, very grounded, but then also kind of in touch with your emotions, who is very, very spiritual, but also has that touch of practicality to them. Because you are that person who is very present, very loving, caring, giving, but at the same time you're very detached. Okay, you have mastered this art of detachment, and you're okay with life, you're okay with death. You understand that, you know, we're here for a limited amount of time. You're very focused on doing your bit, you're very focused on being that giver, or you're very focused towards just doing what feels right to you. And you're living your life without letting your worries get the best of you, or without letting the world turn you into something who you do not want to become. You want to remain that pure soul, and you are patiently working towards keeping yourself energetically in balance, because you know it's all temporary, because you know that it's all going to go, because you are going to leave. So you're understanding this, what I'm trying to say. I mean, you're very detached as a person. Your friends think that you're very detached, maybe because you're not very close to them, or you're not very vocal or expressive in terms of how you feel or how you're feeling in general also. So whatever the reason be, but your friends really think that you are very detached, and probably that is why you're quite happy in life also, because you're working towards what you want in life, but you're not chasing something aimlessly. You're letting it come to you. So that's why they feel that you're a magical manifester, because things just come to you. Now the case might be opposite, that you're putting in a lot of effort and you're working very hard and stuff like that. But as I've said before, we are tapping into somebody else's energy. We're looking at you from someone else's point of view. So it's their perspective. Okay? So yeah, I mean, they seem to be someone who's very strong-headed, okay? You cannot be defeated. It's very difficult to manipulate you. Rather, you have the ability to manipulate your friends. But it's very difficult for your friends to manipulate you, because once you set your mind to something, you are very focused. You're going to do it, you're going to get it. It might take years, it might take more than 5 years. I mean, you do not care. But if you have something set in your head, then you are going to get it no matter what. So there's a lot of determination, a lot of zeal, and a bit of stubbornness to you. But this stubbornness is also coming from a good place. It's not coming from that place of you being egoistic. It's coming from that place of you having a strong willpower. Alright? So yeah, I mean, this is what I have for you overall in regards to what your friends think about you, pile number 1. So if you liked your reading, please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you do get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So let's figure out, what do your friends think about you? Now before I begin with your reading, I just want you to understand that this is somebody else's perspective. This might or might not be true to who you are. Alright? So just keep this in mind. Let's begin with your reading. We have a Knight of Swords upright, 9 of Wands upright, Page of Coins in reverse, Solitude, Saraswati, Create Art, and Cobra upright. Alright. Your friends think that you are someone who's very passionate, very driven, a bit impulsive, and someone who is always ready for spontaneous adventures in life. Okay? You're so impulsive. I mean, I said that, you're a little impulsive, but over here, I'm getting this energy that there are days when you're so impulsive that you take some really big decisions in a whim, and then there are days when you're not even able to take little decisions. I mean, you are going to sulk, you're going to ask 100 people, you're going to feel as if, you are just not in the right headspace to decide as to what you want to eat, or if you should exercise, or if you should sleep, or whatever. This could be something as small as you not being able to come to terms with what outfit to wear. And then there are days where you take decisions within a few minutes in regards to you relocating to a new place, or you just booking flights for somewhere, or you choosing to pursue a new course, a new degree altogether, or you choosing to break up with somebody, or you choosing to come into a relationship with someone. I mean, the decisions that would require somebody a good amount of time to ponder over are the decisions that you take in a whim, and the decisions that you should be taking in a whim are the decisions where you actually sit and sometimes sulk and cry. This is how your friends see you, or this is what they think of you, okay? Your friends also think that you're very swift as a person. Either you walk very fast, or you talk very fast, or you act very fast. I mean, you're very quick on your feet. I am sensing someone who is actually a mix of both, because the moment I am able to channel this, that you're very quick on your feet and you are always moving from one place to the other, there's a bit of restlessness, but there's a lot of passion because you want to do a lot in your life. And then cut to, I am channeling someone who is a bit lazy, who is a bit of a crybaby, who is sometimes a bit immature, or you have that childlike energy to you that might make you come across to be someone who's naive, where in reality maybe you are just very much in touch with your inner child. Yes, this is a very strong message. Sorted. Now I have been able to crack the code. Okay, nice. So this is who you are, pile number 2, or this is basically what your friends think about you, where you have two sides to your personality. One is the mature you, the other is the immature you, who's not exactly immature, but the side of you that's in touch with your inner child. Okay, and this is how you fluctuate between you being an old soul and you being full of life, full of love, life, zest. Because there's a lot of wisdom to you, let me tell you that. There's a lot of wisdom to you, and you probably channelize this wisdom through your art, which we are going to come to later. So your friends think that you're a fighter, okay? They know that you have a lot of enemies. They know that you are that person who either has to face or deal with a lot of challenges on an everyday basis, or has gone through this phase. Because I see somebody very strong over here. Okay, your friends think that you're very, very strong because you know how to hold yourself patiently, calmly amidst tense situations. Even if the whole world is falling apart, you're still going to be okay with that. It's not going to affect you. It's not going to disrupt your peace of mind. And that is because you're very focused. Your friends think that you're very, very focused. You know what you want in life and you're going to get it by hook or by crook. Yes, you might have your days when things are not going to work for you, or when you will not be in the mood to work towards what you want, but for the most part, you know what you want and you do work towards getting what you want, and you end up getting that also. So a lot of your friends actually look up to you because you inspire them. You inspire them to not give up in life. You inspire them to, I would say, dig deeper into who they are as a person, so that they can understand what they need, what their higher self needs, and what their inner child needs. Probably you are that friend in the group who has done a lot of healing, who has done a lot of work, and only because of this work you've been able to figure out as to what makes you happy. So when you take those impulsive decisions, you do that because you know it's going to make you happy. Yes, sometimes it might turn out to be a bit risky also, but majorly it works for you. Okay, it's like I'm getting that energy where there's a person who likes to play with fire and you're that person. Okay, you're definitely that person who likes to play with fire. Yes, you go off track. Yes, the universe, I would say, literally derails you from time to time, but you do not lose. You do not give up. You do not have that mindset that, you know what, now this is not working for me and I give up. No, you do not have that attitude. Okay, you make your friends want to be like you. A lot of your friends genuinely look up to you. Okay, your friends think that you are someone who has accepted themselves for who they are. There's a lot of acceptance that's coming from you for your own self. So you have embraced yourself, you've accepted yourself with all your flaws, with whatever your plus points are, with the whole of you. I mean, there are no ifs, there are no buts. You know who you are, you know what you want in life, you know what your strengths are, you know what your weaknesses are, you know what's going to work out for you, you know what's not going to work out for you. And you also know the fact that even if you feel things are going to work out in your favor and they do not, then too you will be able to hold yourself together because you are at home, in peace with your own self. So you are a very self-assured kind of a person. You're very secure. You do not compare yourself. You do not focus on running a race, or there isn't a race that you're running, to be very honest. Your friends think that you are someone who's very good at minding your business because that's how you fuel yourself. Your friends know that you are going to seclude yourself, you are going to go in hibernation from time to time, because that is how you recharge yourself, and they are very okay with that. They are very okay in giving you your space because they have come to terms with the fact that if they're not going to give you this space, you'll not be able to create anything in life. You are a very creative soul. Okay, you could be an artist, pile number 2. You could very well be an artist. Okay, and an artist is simply someone who creates art, and everyone's definition of art is again going to be different. So you would be knowing better as to how this fits your story, but understand that whatever you do, okay, it has a touch of creative expression to it. It has a touch of you channeling something from the divine and putting it out there, expressing yourself through your gifts. And again, these gifts could be around anything from you being a writer to a singer to a painter, dancer, actor, astrologer, tarot reader, doctor, numerologist, or makeup artist, designer, content creator, a YouTuber, an influencer of any sort, because I am getting that influencer kind of an energy. And again, an influencer is somebody who influences people through their work. And I wouldn't put your work in a box, because again, art is something that cannot be put in a box. An artist can never be put in a box. You are that artist, and I don't have the right to define you, because you are someone who is very blessed. Okay, you're very blessed, whatever you do for a living. And even if your art doesn't make you money, you're still a very good artist. Somebody needs to hear this message, that for you to be a good artist, it's not important that you're making money out of it. Please hear this 10 times, because somebody got to hear this. So never ever stop creating just because you're not going viral, or just because you don't have a lot of consumers, or just because you're not reaching the right audience, or people are not being receptive. I mean, if you're an artist, your job is to create art, because only that is going to keep you sane. So if you really want to be sane till the time you die, keep on creating. Never ever stop creating. Because eventually there will come a time in your life when the right people will find you. You just got to put yourself out there. That is it. Your job ends there. Okay? And you're very talented, pile number 2. Whosoever you are, you're very, very, very talented. You're very blessed. You have the blessings of Goddess Saraswati on you. We've literally got this card that has Saraswati, that says the goddess of self-knowledge. And your friends think that you know yourself inside out. And the regular breaks that you take when you go in your den, when you go in that hermit mode, when you hibernate, is also because you're fueling yourself up. You probably are an empath who gets drained really quickly. And it's through art, it's through self-expression that you recharge, that you create magic. And again, I would say, your friends are your fans, okay? Your friends are your fans. For some of you, okay, this message is not for everybody. If you feel that there is a particular friend, or you have certain friends who are jealous of you, who are jealous of your gifts, then you are absolutely right. Listen to your intuition. You do have some plotters in your friend circle only who do not want to see you rise, but then you're highly protected. Okay, even if you don't do anything about the situation, you're still going to be protected because you have the blessings of God. Definitely. God is watching over you. You're highly protected. And for a lot of you, you have the blessings of Goddess Saraswati as well as Shivji, Lord Shiva. I can sense this very, very strongly, that you're very protected. Okay. And within your friend circle, whosoever is jealous of you, okay, this person fails to understand as to why you're so protected, or why are you being so favored. What is it about you that keeps you going and they cannot have what you have? Probably what I feel is you have a gift. People want to emulate you. They're not able to do that because this is something that's natural. This is something that you're blessed with. This is something that you're born with. This is something that you are carrying from your past life. And you're meant to share your voice with the world in this lifetime. This is your purpose over here. Okay? And the more you're going to express yourself, the more you're going to thrive. The more you're going to thrive, the more your haters are going to go mad. Though this reading is not about your haters, but you do have someone or a couple of people in your close-knit, your close circle, who try to belittle you or who try to suppress you because they do not want to see you win in life. And you already know who these people are. Okay, so whosoever this message is for, you already know, because this particular person or people, they have time and again belittled you. They've time and again tried to attack your confidence. They have been your biggest critics, I would say. And you've always felt a bit off in their energy field. So you'd be knowing who I'm talking about. Okay, and if nobody comes to your mind, then probably this message is not for you. So leave it for somebody else. Okay. Your friends think that you're a very good student of life. Okay. You are a very good learner, a quick learner, and a very patient learner. Even if there's a lot of knowledge and wisdom that you have to yourself, you are not boastful about it. Okay, you do not flaunt it as if you are the Einstein of the group, or there's nobody that matches up to you. No, there isn't that ego, there isn't that pride to you. You're very humble about your gifts. And I strongly feel that a lot of you downplay your gifts also. Okay, so your friends think that you are that person who is a student of life, who's very humble, who's very wise, who likes to learn new things and who likes to get better at what they do. Or maybe you have that thing in you where you want to learn a lot, where you want to learn even after knowing about 10 different subjects. I mean, you're going to be that person who would want to study the 11th also if it intrigues you. Okay, you're that kind of a person. Your friends also think that you can be an excellent teacher because you're very good. You're very good, you're very deep. There is a depth of a plethora of knowledge that you have, and you got to share it with the world. So your friends think that you are an excellent teacher. You can be a very good mentor, a very good coach. Okay, and you're going to go very far in life. And again, that's probably because you have some special blessing upon you. So all your friends think that you're either God's favorite child, or you're really favored by God, or you have that special connect with God that keeps you going, that keeps you on your toes, where you are just focused on doing your karma and leaving the rest to the Almighty. And you are going to shine. I strongly feel for you, pile number 2. There is recognition that's coming for you. Okay, and even your friends can sense that, because you are someone who deserves to receive that attention. You're really good. Okay, you're very, very good at what you do. Your creative talents are a 10 on 10. Okay, and the way you work with your own energies, it's unreal. And because you're so familiar with the whole of you is why people feel very comfortable around you, because you're not judgmental. Okay, your friends think that you're not judgmental, and it's very easy to be themselves in your energy field because of how at peace you are with your own self. So always remember, we can only give what we have, right? And you have a lot of knowledge, and this is what you're meant to share. Okay, you're meant to share this with the world. That's why you're here, pile number 2. So if at all you've been wondering as to what your purpose is, understand through this reading that maybe just God is intervening and telling you that this is your purpose and this is what you got to do in life. So work around it and use your creative gifts, your creative talents to the fullest and shine bright. I also feel that your friends think that you are a pro at presenting yourself in a certain manner. Okay, maybe you have a particular way of dressing up, or maybe you present yourself in a way where there's a set makeup to you, or you dress up in a particular way, your hair's always a particular way. I mean, I'm just getting that energy where someone has figured out as to what looks good on them, what kind of makeup, what kind of clothes suit them, how their hair looks good on them, and this is the way that they usually dress up. So it's like you've decoded as to how you look the best in terms of your physical appearance, and you do not, I would say, experiment a lot. Rather, you just put yourself together really quickly, and still you end up looking your most gorgeous self because you've cracked the code as to what's going to look good on you. Okay, so your friends think that you're very good with that and you're also very quick with that. You do not need a lot of time to beautify yourself because you're someone who's naturally very beautiful, very handsome, very good looking. Okay. Yes, pile number 2, that's what I have here for you. I hope you liked your reading. And if you did, please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you do get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Now before I begin, I just want you to understand one thing, that this is somebody else's perception of you, alright? So keep this in mind and then watch this reading. This might or might not be true to who you are. So for you we have 10 of Swords in reverse, King of Cups upright, 2 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, New Beginnings, Look for Fairies, Saint Bridget, and we have Frog upright. Okay. Now pile number 3, your friends think that you are someone who has transformed a lot because of the pain that you've gone through in your life. Okay, you have seen a lot many deaths and rebirths in your life, and with every death and rebirth you have transformed into a more elevated version of yourself. Your friends think that you're someone who has transformed their pain into their power. Your friends think that you have gone through a lot many tower moments in your life so that you can heal, become a better version of yourself, reach your potential, okay, explore your potential rather, and spread your light while moving forward in your life. Because I'm getting a strong light worker, healer energy from this pile. Your friends think that you are someone who's very loving, caring, affectionate, but hell dominating also. Okay, you could have the biggest heart of all, but sometimes you get on the nerves of your friends because you're very stubborn. They think that you are that kind of a person who's like, let's have it my way or let's not have it at all. So they get a bit irked when you act this way. Okay, they know that you mean them well. They know that you really love them. They really like the fact that you're very protective in terms of your friendship or how you treat your friends, or how you care for them. You have this blend of masculine and feminine energies to you, where you keep on switching as per the requirement. But when you're dealing with your friends, for the most part, you are very, I would say, adamant in the sense that this is the only way that we're going to go about it. And if you want things to work out, then go about things the way I want you to go about. Otherwise, it's okay. Let's can it. I just don't want to go ahead with it. It's that kind of an energy. Okay, in simple terms, it's like my way or the highway. But because I've been using this so much lately, I was like, let me avoid it. But I guess it's just stuck in my head. So I got to use it again. It's simply, you are in the energies of my way or the highway, or this is how, your friends are perceiving you to be. Your friends think that you have a RBF, that's a resting B face. In short, you have a very straight face to you, where you might come across to be very intimidating or arrogant in the first go itself, but beneath that hard shell is a sweetheart, is someone who's very soft, is someone who's very loving, very caring, very protective, very family oriented. You treat your friends like family. You treat your friends as if they are your babies, or you're very protective about your friends, and this is something that they really like. But again, they very strongly feel that you do not let them talk, or you do not let them speak, because you are very opinionated, or maybe because you feel that you're always right. So there is this energy where I feel your friends feel that, that sense of suppression. They feel very suppressed, that pile number 3 doesn't let me talk, and it's very difficult for me to express myself in front of pile number 3, because eventually they're not going to buy what I'm trying to say, or they're not going to understand my point of view, and they will choose to go by what they feel is right, or by what they assume to be right. So they feel it's very difficult to come to a middle ground with you. It's very difficult to have that malleable, or that malleable relationship with you, or they feel that it's very difficult to have that mutual understanding with you. That is very difficult. You're a very good friend in their eyes. You have all the best qualities possible, and you go above and beyond for your friends. But when it comes to just letting the other person feel that they have a say, then this is something that is not existing in your world, because you want to have an upper hand. Your friends think that you want to dominate, that you want to dominate, that you want to have an upper hand, or they simply feel that that's a part of your personality where you're quite dominating, and eventually everything happens as per your wish, as per your availability, as per your demand, as per your mood, as per you. Okay, whatever sails your boat, whatever suits you, that's what's going to happen, and that is how the rest of the people got to adjust. All right. I also feel that a part of your friend group, or if you have a group at all, or if whosoever you're watching this reading for, in short, I mean, your friends are a bit scared of you also. They don't want to rub you the wrong side. They are like, yaar, if I say no to this person, or if I get into any kind of a discussion with this person, it's going to turn into an argument, and any which way they are going to do what they feel is right. So it's better for me to shut up, because any which way they're going to leave me unheard. And if I start an argument with this person, then they're not going to back down, and then I got to waste all my energy on this person. Probably a very argumentative, or these people, or a particular person in your friend group feels that you're very argumentative, and it's very difficult to kind of win an argument when you are there, because you are not going to shut up, and the way you are going to defend yourself is also something that the other person will not be able to match up to. Okay, your friends think that you are someone who's a creator. You create new things, you add life to whatever you touch. You're very magical in their eyes. You're someone who's very good with endings, because with every ending comes a new beginning, and you are the best example of how to make the most of that new beginning. So in the eyes of your friends, you're someone who's very good with changes. You're not afraid of changes. There are so many people in this world who are very much, I would say, happy in their comfort zone, because they do not like to go outside of their comfort zone. They do not like to explore or experience that change. But then You are there. You are that person who likes to experience what life has to offer. You're that person who works very well when the circumstances or the situations are a bit uncertain, when there is a bit of unpredictability, when things are not set in stone. You thrive in these atmospheres. Your friends have seen you, tear yourself down 1,000 times and then again just get back up and become your best self. So they are very, very proud of how much growth you've acquired over time, how much you've evolved as a person. Okay, again I'm getting that energy where you've gone through a multiple deaths and rebirths, and they are looking up to you with respectful eyes, because they are amazed by the fact as to how casually you do it. They know how difficult it is, because it's not everyone's cup of tea to go through it so damn smoothly and with that smile on your face. I mean, I don't know, there's something magical about you. You definitely are a healer. You definitely belong to that white witch clan, I would say. Okay, and you are a creator. You are going to create things. A lot of your friends think that you either are a very good mother, if at all you are, and if you're not, then they think that you're going to be a very good mother. Okay, and this also includes my dog moms over here. So your friends really think that you're very good with kids, you're very good with babies, you're very good with animals. You're just very soft when you're dealing with these soft creatures. Another side of you gets activated. Probably the divine feminine inside of you comes to life when you are amidst kids and animals. And the way you give, the way you shower your love, the way you cater, the way the mother inside of you awakens to, these little babies, these creatures, these animals, is something that's very heartwarming for them. They think that you are that person who's a very good soul. You might have a slick mouth, you might be a bit brutal, okay, you could be a bit arrogant or a bit of a snob. Okay, which in reality you're not. Okay, you're not. It's just that what I feel for you, pile number 3, is that you've had your fair share of struggles and, you getting backstabbed and stuff like that. And now you are a bit arrogant on purpose, because you do not want people to walk all over you. That's why you are the way you are. You're just protecting yourself, and it's very clear, it's very evident in the cards that you're trying to just protect yourself. You're trying to protect your heart. That's it, because you do not want anybody to hurt you, because you do not want your friends to take advantage of you. That can be seen, because probably people have taken advantage of you. People have made you feel foolish for being a giver. People have made you question the way you love. And there's a lot more depth that I can go into, but probably let's just leave that for some other reading. Over here, let's focus more on what your friends think about you. So overall, your friends think that you're an angel, irrespective of whatever side you try to show in the world. Your friends also think that you're very, very, very connected to the angelic world. Okay, they think that you can see spirits, you can talk to spirits, you can talk to, you can channel messages. So that's why I said that you could be a healer, you could be a part of this healing industry, or you have done something in front of your friends that that has given them this glimpse of you having these magical powers to you, and they find this very, very, very fascinating. Okay, they're not intimidated by the fact that you are born with these gifts, they just feel so fascinated by the fact as to how do you do it? Whatever you do it, how do you do it? How are you so magical? And it's probably because you believe in magic, and that's why magic simply knocks at your door. That's why you're able to see it. That's why you're able to experience it. Okay, so your friends really value your spiritual beliefs, they really respect your spiritual beliefs, and they feel that you are that light worker, you're that person that wherever you go, you sprinkle your light, wherever you step in, you brighten up that environment. You have a very healing aura to you, pile number 3, and literally you are that person who spreads their light like magic. You don't need to do anything, you just need to be yourself. And your friends really think that you are an amazing human being. Okay, yes, we all have our flaws. No, none of us are perfect. Okay, we all have our shadows to us. It just depends on where we are operating from, or what we are giving more food to, I would say. Okay, and you are that person who knows how to tame the demons. You know how to tame your demons. Okay, yes, sometimes you might give in because of course you are a human, you are someone who is just going through your share of experiences, so you might wander here and there, you might go off track here and there, and it's absolutely fine. But for the most part, your friends find you to be a beautiful, beautiful human being, a beautiful soul who has so much to teach the world, so much to share with the world, so much to give to the world. Okay, your friends think you have such a kind soul to you because you keep on giving everything that you have, from your knowledge to your words of affirmation to, you helping people out with, I would say, with food, or you just giving out money, or you helping the less privileged, you donating to the NGOs, you helping somebody at the grocery store, you giving compliments to random strangers, you buying somebody a coffee as a surprise, or you just doing these little acts or gestures of kindness that probably makes this world a better place. Okay, so I strongly feel now this is a strong channeled message that I'm getting for you, pile number 3, and this message is literally coming from your spirit guides. Okay, I feel that the messages that I have channeled for you, a part of those messages is from your spirit guides. Okay, your spirit guides have kind of hijacked this reading, and they are telling me to tell you that they are a part of your friend group. Now, this is going to resonate with you, especially if you do not have friends. Okay, if you're someone who has just clicked on this reading and you do not have friends, okay, or you just have 1 or 2 friends, but you're just thinking that, my friends never have appreciated me to this extent, then understand that it's your spirit guides who are appreciating you over here. Okay, whatever appreciation you've received in terms of how good of a soul you are, it's directly being channeled from your spirit guides. It's coming from up there. It's coming from the higher dimensions. And they want you to know that they're very, very, very proud of you. Very proud of you being a selfless giver. Very proud of how you give and never feel depleted, because that is what your soul food is. That is what I would say recharges your battery. Giving to people is something that heals you. Giving to people is something that makes you feel good. Giving to people is something that gives you that sense of contentment, because probably this is your life purpose. You're here to give, you're here to share, you're here to share whatever you have, and this has nothing to do with wealth. Yes, your money can act as a huge help to the society, but I strongly feel you have a lot more to give than money. Okay? It's like you're that kind of a person, I'm getting this, that you're that kind of a person where you don't care as to what you have. You just know how to give, because that's something that's naturally embedded inside of you. And it's always going to happen, even if you're going to try to pull yourself back and not be that giver, or try to be a bit stingy. You're not going to like that version of you. You're going to love that version of you, or you're going to love yourself more. You're going to be happier more when you will just give to people without thinking an inch of the what's, the ifs, the hows, the whys. You're going to sleep peacefully at night, because you're here to share your resources with the world. And your spirit guides want you to know that they're very proud of you. They're very proud of you because for the most part, you know that this is your purpose. You know that you're here to spread your light, you're here to spread your magic, you're here to just make this world a better place. You're here to make people feel seen, heard, understood, and at home, because you are their safe haven, because you are their safe space, because you are that person that they can come to or they can go to when they have nobody else to go to, I would say. Strong spiritual mentor, teacher vibes I'm getting from you. And I am feeling very calm when I'm reading for you. I'm feeling very, I would say, there's that ease. There's that ease in my energy field where I just want to, I would say, have a bit of a lower pitch at this point of time and just flow. Because maybe that's the kind of person that you are. You're very soothing to people. You're very calming to people. You heal people just by your voice or the sweet little gestures that you keep on doing, your acts of kindness. You're healing something that you've not broken, pile number 3. And this is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful message to get. It's an awe moment right now, because this is so heartwarming, pile number 3. That's such a beautiful energy and you're such a beautiful soul. Genuinely, okay? Coming back to your friends just think that, again, you're very energy sensitive. Your friends think that you're very energy sensitive. You're very soft as a person. Now, I don't know, since the time I've started channeling from your spirit guides, it's getting a bit difficult and unsettling for me to go back and, look at your reading from your friend's perspective. So now it's up to you. Intuitively, you decide for yourself if you want to, take these messages from your friends, your spirit guides, or both. But I strongly feel that you're being seen as someone who's very energy sensitive and who cannot handle a lot of pressure. Pressure in the sense of you cannot handle a lot of negativity, or you cannot function, I would say, you cannot function in a very ruthless kind of an environment. You cannot function when you are being overworked, okay? You're someone who needs your downtime. You're someone who needs a good night's sleep. You're someone who needs to cleanse yourself from time to time, because you're not very good with overworking or handling a lot of pressure. You do not operate your best when you are in your top-notch masculine energies. I'll be very honest. And if you're someone who likes to be in your masculine energies, then try being in your feminine energies more, because that's going to soothe you. That's going to make you feel better. Okay, that's going to really, really open up your heart to a world that you've not explored yet. Now, pile number 3, I also feel that, you're someone who's either a water sign, or you use water to cleanse yourself, you use water to manifest. There's something around water and you that is that is kind of hinting towards you being in love with the beach, or the sound of the waves, or just something around the beach, the river, the lakes that I can sense that's very healing and soothing for you. Okay, either you're a beach baby, or you are a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio, specifically Pisces energy I'm getting very strongly. So I just feel that rain, water, just water in general, it's very, very healing for you. So whenever you're going through a phase where things are not that clear in your life, pile number 3, go to the beach. Okay, go to the beach, sit there, spend some time, and trust me, you're going to feel amazing after this session. And it is important for you to go on holidays around water. Okay, to take regular breaks and visit the beach. I would say at least after every 3 to 4 months. I know that it might not be suitable for everyone who's listening or watching, but then it's important for you because it's going to cleanse you, it's going to recharge you, it's going to recharge your batteries, it's going to recharge the feminine inside of you. If you get the opportunity to travel, please do it, as it's going to even, I would say, deepen your psychic gifts, and you might get introduced to new gifts as well, because you're someone whose gifts are only going to increase with time. And you visiting the beach is going to give you that cleanse that's much required, and at the same time it's going to deepen your intuition. So this was, I would say, more of a guidance that you've received over here, and a lot of validation from your spirit team, more than what your friends think about you. But then that's what the beauty of, I would say, tarot is. You get the messages that you're meant to hear rather than what you want to hear. So probably this is the guidance that you were meant to receive today, and so be it. With this, we come to the end of your reading, pile number 3. I hope you liked your reading. If you did, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you do get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya!